Welcome back. We are here for the Men's Elite Championship in the 2017 edition of Cape Fear Sevens. I am Liz Entwistle of Stars Rugby Sevens. We have Old Toe in the blue and the white, facing off against Charlotte in the white and the orange. Both of these teams playing in opposite pools when it came to their pool play. In their sixth match of rugby here on the weekend, sharing many of the same players on this roster. Currently it is Irving Kakamo, the number 4 for Old Toe, ball in hand. Offloads to Aki Raymond in the number 5. Aki just barely finding his way to touch. Irving normally plays his 15s with the Charlotte side, opting to play here with Old Toe on the weekend. This Old Toe team comprised of players from around the country, competing here in the Cape Fear Sevens each year. 6 sides entered in the tournament between their men, their women, and old boys teams. We are going to see the throw in here from the Charlotte number 9. Jumping in the middle for the Charlotte side is their captain, Matt Houston. We see the short throw, a good read of the other team's lineup setup, able to take a little bit of space without having to risk any of the intangibles when it comes to a higher line out. 6 games of rugby in this searing Wilmington heat is quite a lot to play. So Charlotte has brought in a couple of Fijian players, countering it with the Fijian presence from the Bulldog side that supplies many players to this Old Toe team. A solid tackle from the Old Toe, number 11, Simon Sith. Charlotte able to keep the ball alive. That's number 1, Amro Gouda, with the ball in hand. But the ball is turned over in the offload attempt. It is Old Toe with the ball. Again, they have 2 number 11s on this Old Toe team, Lemeki and Simon. It is Philly Boititu, the capped international out of Fiji, with the ball in hand. What a beautiful offload to one of his other number 11s from the Old Toe team. But the pass is forward, says referee Cisco Lopez. So we are going to have a scrum to Charlotte. Charlotte with a little bit of a break here. It was dangerous play here with some speed from this Old Toe team. We'll look for this Old Toe team to draw teams in with their footwork and their speed. Not necessarily known for the most amazing defense when it comes to sport of rugby. And Charlotte with a huge amount of physicality with their team. Old Toe's mission is to score early and score often. Last year they were the men's champions in a battle with Atlanta Old White. Atlanta rebranded this year as Optimists and re-entered again in a pool play. It was Old Toe that was victorious in that match, and clearly both these teams are winning their way into this final. We see a nice job here by Charlotte with the attempt to go weak. That side of the field open. A high tackle, Cisco Lopez on the whistle again. So Charlotte number 10 into the hands of their number 7, Matt Houston. Matt Houston, a player that's played for Atlantis, for Stars, for Tiger, for the USA Falcons developmental side, and for Pro Rugby in Ohio. So he calls Charlotte home, but has found several rugby homes around the country. Charlotte keeping the ball alive yet again. A little bit flat on their offense and a little flat on attack. Old Toe with an attempt at a pickoff. It does not happen as it was knocked on, so we're going to see a scrum to Charlotte. We are standing at 0-0, about 2.5 minutes into the first half of action in this men's elite final. Charlotte set up for the scrum, number 1 and number 7, Matt Houston and Amro Gouda as the props. Apologies as we do not have a full roster for the team. And there for Old Toe is Matt Core in number 1 out of Bulldog, with a couple of his other teammates. We get number confirmations when the scrum is over. Time it is Charlotte again under pressure, still finding to their first receiver after a little bit of the ball bouncing on the ground. A break from the Charlotte number 10 down the far sideline. Matt Houston finding his man. They've got a number to the outside. They've got one to beat in the form of Irving, but it is an errant pass. The ball also passed forward, so it is going to be a scrum to Old Toe on the forward pass. A ball thrown forward into touch could have also yielded a line out to Old Toe should they have wanted it, but playing the initial infraction. Again, referee Cisco Lopez in the middle. He has made his way back from ACL tear himself. Got injured at a referee game of touch at the 2016 edition of the CRC Championships in Philadelphia. It's great seeing him back on the field. Right now it is Old Toe on the attack. Old Toe using the toe for a bit of a boot downfield. This is speedman Aki Raymond on the far sideline. Aki, a USA age grade player back when he was in under 19, under 20 days. And Aki Raymond is showing why he gets the try under the post. The young man playing his club rugby currently with Mystic River in Boston. Mystic River is making a strong attempt at qualifying out of the Northeast this year. They've been to the Sevens National Championships, finishing in the top 4 several years running. Aki, originally playing rugby in the Washington, D.C. area, recently making the move up to Boston to continue his studies at MIT. We're going to see the conversion attempt here from Old Toe. They do have 30 seconds from when the try was scored to make their conversion attempt. The conversion is good. They are currently leading Old Toe 7, Charlotte 0. We're about 5 minutes into this first half of play. Charlotte doing well to hold Old Toe. Again, last year this was a high-scoring final between Old Toe and Atlanta Old White. Old Toe coming away with a one-try win at the end. So Charlotte resetting to receive the kick. Old Toe putting it just barely 10 meters. We see the ball tipped back to Charlotte. We see a bit of disconnected play on the field. It is going to be Old Toe leaving their feet. And now Charlotte with a penalty. Charlotte with some space to go. Playing just outside of their 22, about 70 meters from their try line, looking to even the score. It is 7-0, Old Toe leading Charlotte. Some nice continuity from the Charlotte team. Now getting stuck at the midfield. The numbers are there for Old Toe at the contest point, meaning there's plenty of space if Charlotte is able to get the ball wide. Another penalty now to the Charlotte team. This is a pretty high penalty count coming against Old Toe. We'll watch to see if there's any cards that come out later in the contest.
Get into chase!
Charlotte trail 7.0. They're playing in orange.
So Charlotte taking a moment here as they set up for their penalty play. No option on the quick tap here. Setting up steep with numbers to the left side of the field. Looking to get it to their outside man, number 10, Chase Cisnovich. Chase and his brother Ethan, both playing rugby for Charlotte. Ethan, unfortunately, out for the summer. Another penalty. This is 3 in a row here to Charlotte against Old Toe. So we see the ball coming from Matt Houston to the man in the middle, Amro Gouda, and a nice quick offload again. Patience with the bounce passes here, not trying to force too much. Of course, trying to avoid a knock-on deep into their opponent's territory. They are inside of the 22, forcing Old Toe to play some defense. Looking for options and just working sideline to sideline if they can. We see the dive for the corner, and it is a try for Charlotte. So one of their two Fijian sensation. It is Charlotte still trailing Old Toe 7-5 pending this conversion attempt. Time is near finished in this first half of the action, if not completely up. We'll look for the important conversion here, as it is currently Old Toe leading 7-5. These are two teams fairly familiar with each other. Old Toe, a clothing brand based in the Charlotte area, run by Billy DeRosa, entering 6 teams in the tournament this weekend. Several teams in the social divisions, women playing in the social division, men playing in the over 40. This Old Toe team coached by Jocko Hoy, well known with his rugby here in the United States as well as in Samoa. And the difficult conversion is made. It is Charlotte that evens the score 7-7 as we go into the half in this men's elite championship match. I am Liz Entwistle of Stars Rugby Sevens. We will be back with the second half in just a moment. So coming back here for the second half of action in this men's elite championship in the 2017 Cape Fear Sevens. It is Old Toe in the white and blue, heading from right to left across your screen, kicking off to Charlotte Rugby Club, wearing the orange, going from left to right. 7-7. With some fantastic long distance try by Aki Raymond of the Old Toe team. And then a counter by Charlotte to end the half. A difficult conversion attempt was made from the corner. So all to play for here with 7 minutes left to go. Something worth bearing in mind, again, is the penalty count against Old Toe. Several penalties leading to possession for the Charlotte team. Right now, it is possession for Old Toe as Old Toe wins their own ball in the air, but a penalty not releasing against Old Toe. Charlotte with the ball on attack. Amro Gouda finding his way out to Chase Cisnovich, and to two different Fijian players on the Charlotte side looking to make an impact this summer here with the Charlotte Rugby Club. The Charlotte team is looking to qualify for the Sevens National Championship. They often come up against the likes of Atlanta Old White as well as Southern Pines, a new team emerging from the Carolinas. Some fantastic sevens being played in the South. We see a nice little chip and chase out of Matt Houston in a bit of a contest with Matt Core, the number 1 for Old Toe. It looks like Matt Houston may have the try. We're going to look to see if there might be some player interference here. The question is how this number 1 played the man without the ball. Good vision here by the number 7, Matt Houston from Charlotte. Getting the ball downfield, and we'll look for the referee's conference. In the middle, it is Cisco Lopez in the green jersey. He is assisted by Joe Burpo and Dave Edwards. And of course, Angle referee Ken Frayne. And the try is awarded. Charlotte is going to go up by a mark of 12-7. We have a difficult conversion kick near the sideline, between the sideline and the 5. Old Toe needs to vacate the kicking area and give this young man a fair attempt at the conversion kick. The kick is well struck. It's going to hook its way to the left. Had the height, had the distance, but not quite able to find its way through the goalpost. It is currently Charlotte leading 12-7 over Old Toe. We are 1 minute and 46 seconds into the second half of action. That means we have about 5 minutes left to play. These teams playing for a big purse, $3,000 on the line in the prize money for the first place team, $1,000 for the second place team. This is the first year the Cape Fear Sevens has awarded money for the third place teams as well. And back to the action on the field. It is a great kickoff and a great take by Matt Houston, the number 7 from Charlotte. Winning the ball in the air. We see a little bit of a high jumping attempt by one of his Charlotte teammates, Irving Carcamo, playing with the Old Toe team. A nice shoot here on defense by Aki Raymond in the number 5 strip for Old Toe. But keeping the ball alive, Charlotte with some Fijian-style offloads, some fantastic rugby. The dive in the corner, and it is going to be awarded a try. The ball dotted down in bounds. Another fantastic play here by Charlotte Rugby. So using all the skills they have between the kicks, between the offloads, and it is Charlotte that is going to take a 2-try lead over Old Toe. Another difficult conversion to come. Charlotte's going to be looking to eat up the clock as much as they can. 30 seconds on the conversion kick. From the time the conversion is attempted, they have 30 seconds to re-kick on the field. That could eat up a total of 1 minute of play. We are 3 minutes into the second half. The conversion attempt is missed. That puts the score at 17-7. Charlotte leading Old Toe. We'll take a moment to get the ball back to the midfield. It's going to be Charlotte with a kick off again. So fantastic job on that restart. Matt Houston taking the ball in the air. Charlotte able to get the ball wide to their man in the corner. And a diving try, the likes you'd see on the World Rugby circuit. Charlotte enjoying a 2-try lead. Would you assume that the clock has stopped here as we're attempting to get a ball back on the field? This time Charlotte's kickoff does not go 10 meters. This is an uncharacteristic mistake. A bit of free play here to the Old Toe team on the short arm penalty, the free kick, and a cheeky bit of play as they attempt at the chip downfield. We looked at the attempt at the dive for the try, and it is Charlotte that comes away with the ball just in front of their own angle. So Charlotte, again, looking to maintain possession. We see the clearing kick. There is a sweeper back for Old Toe. That is their number 9, Ivan Venter. Old Toe with some numbers. It is number 2 with a little bit of shake and bake. Malajo Wilson, and he gets a try. Old Toe answers. Again, we are at 17-12 in the second half. 3 minutes and change left to play in this men's elite contest. So Old Toe with a difficult conversion. These conversions going to be important if it comes down to a single try difference in this championship matchup. That was the case last year. We saw Old Toe battling back and forth with Atlanta Old White. Atlanta Old White just running out of time. It was Old Toe that was able to maintain a 1-try victory over the Atlanta side. The attempt by Old Toe misses the mark, so we are at 17-12, Charlotte leading Old Toe. See a few substitutions coming on for this Old Toe team. Another one of the players from the Bulldog team out of New Haven, Connecticut coming on in the form of their number 4, or their second number 4, Shaq 80. So we see number 4 in the Red Sox and Irving Carcamo, number 4, Shaq Eddy. On alongside him for this Old Toe team. Old Toe on the restart attempt, again, one of 2 different number 11s. Putting the ball up, trying to get it to go 10 meters and trying to get it to go into their own hands. Charlotte putting Matt Houston up in the air. A great lift by his support player, able to get possession for their team. So again, Charlotte with the lead. They just need to maintain possession of the ball if at all possible. Another try would be nice, able to eat time off the clock, both on the field of play and with the conversion attempt that would follow. Irving rather, Admiral Gouda with the ball in hand. It's Matt Houston who had the try before on the outside. Matt with the footwork. Matt beats one man. Matt beats the second. He's got the wheels downfield, but what a tackle. Olto forced forward. Olto kicking downfield. They are looking for a try. And the ball finds its way to touch. A lucky bounce here for Charlotte, because it was Olto on a furious counterattack. About a minute and a half to go in the second half of action. It is Charlotte leading Olto 17-12. Something to bear in mind as well is if Olto were to score, Charlotte's going to try to keep them to the outside and prevent the conversion attempt. A tie game would see us in overtime scenarios. We'd be looking at the extras, but we're about 1 minute left to go in the game. Is going to be Charlotte with the throw. Charlotte inside of their 22. If you're playing good odds, good chances rugby, you'd almost look for them to be clearing like you would in a 15s game. But no, it is an overthrow and it goes into the hands of Olto. Olto dots it down. Olto is going to tie the game pending the conversion kick. We are going to be at 17-17. As the try is awarded to Olto. So we're looking for the conversion attempt here. Philly Boy Titu, the capped international out of Fiji with the ball in hand. Looks like he's giving it up to a different kicker. A fantastic job by Olto, able to capitalize off of the misthrown line out. It's a moment you dream of as a forward in sevens at that prop at the back of the line out to intercept that ball, go 5 meters for a try. The conversion attempt is missed. We are sitting at 17-17 with about 30 seconds yet to go in this men's elite final at Cape Fear Sevens. Charlotte put up a 2-try lead. It is Olto that answered with 2 of their own. Fast and furious play. Olto scoring 2 tries in under a minute. So it's going to be Olto kicking off to Charlotte. We're looking at Admiral Gouda lifting Matt Houston in the air, trying to secure that ball for the Charlotte team. Of course, that ball does have to go 10. It is Charlotte that plays the ball. Number 3 up in a contest against Irving Carcamo. Irving gets him to ground, but Charlotte finding their ball to the outside. Charlotte with a little bit of step, the hitch step to go, and he loses the ball in contact. It goes backwards. Olto recovers the ball. Aki Raymer with the ball in hand. Now it's Charlotte playing really pressure defense. What a shoot! What a tackle by Matt Houston from Charlotte. Lining up Olto. It is a penalty to Olto, deemed a high tackle. It is perfectly timed. What a hit. Cisco Lopez calls the penalty, and now it is Olto that kicks ahead. Olto looking to see if they can get the ball in, and it's going to be Olto with the try, with the pressure situation. 3 tries in a minute and a half for Olto, using their Fijian flair with a couple of their players from that Bulldog side out of New Haven, Connecticut. It is Olto that's going to go as back-to-back champions of this Cape Fear Sevens 2017 tournament. Olto with a thrilling display of rugby, back and forth with 2 teams that know each other and know each other well. We are going to have a conversion attempt here. That should be time, as I have over 8 minutes played here in the second half of action. You cannot ask for a more thrilling final when it comes to elite level rugby here in the United States. Cape Fear, the premier tournament on this 4th of July weekend, and it is Olto that comes away victorious. So congratulations to Coach Jocko Hoy, using some impact subs, making the difference here at the end of the game. An unlucky call. The Charlotte captain, Matt Houston, had an amazing tackle. If you get a chance to watch those replays and see it, is it a penalty? Is it not? It was according to the referee, and it gave Olto the victory. I am Liz Entwistle with Stars Rugby Sevens. Thank you for joining us in this men's final for Cape Fear Sevens. It was Olto over Charlotte, winning the men's elite. Scion over Nova 1 in the women's elite. Raleigh Venom over Nova 2 in the women's club. And the Virginia Cardinal over Star Spangled Hammer in the men's club. Mystic River High School U19 side in the high school division that completed yesterday. Thank you again. We'll see you in the 2018 edition of Cape Fear Sevens. I am Liz Entwistle, and there's more rugby to come through the remainder of the summer.